All right.
Hi, people. We're talking about sex, love, lust, and witchcraft. Actually, we were supposed to have like a special guest. Her name's Mary, and she ditched us because she's a bitch. Um, so now you have us. And I don't know how long Blythe is going to be here because she keeps freezing, and it is what it is. Oh, she's moving. Okay. So, I guess let's just talk about love work.
Okay.
Okay, so would you let's say casting, like general casting, love supposed to make someone love you? Is that a good? Is it something that you would do? Is it something that you don't do? Um, let's start with that.
It's something that I have done. But I have not, well, I can't say that. I don't really agree with trying to attract a particular person if you don't think that particular person is into you. Um, I think it is okay to try to use love work to try to find somebody who is right for you and to strengthen your relationship and keep your relationship together. I don't really like the coercion and binding and forcing somebody to love you thing because I don't think it's really it's possible, but it takes a lot of work to keep that up.
I
Yeah,
agree with that. I do, because I mean, if you're doing a spell or any type of working to make somebody love you, it's because of that, not because they truly love you. I
some
don't.
people are okay with that though.
I couldn't be. Not, personally, I couldn't. I mean, like for example, my husband and I would just need to, like make it stronger, or like if it was like fizzling, I would make it stronger, but I wouldn't do it to make somebody love me. If they couldn't love me on their own, then I couldn't make them.
Okay, so let's say that you are in a relationship and you fall in love with someone and they really aren't feeling it. They don't love you the way you need and you deserve, but you love them and they're still not in a relationship with you and they're kind of on the way out. Um, so this is a question that was given to us. Would you cast to keep a lover that is not loving you? Should you do it or should you not do it?
I wouldn't. It's making them again.
What I would
I don't
do
know.
is try to sweeten the relationship and see if it works better, or try to improve communication. Also, while working the mundane, going out on a date or trying to kind of get that spark back, on the mundane level.
Yeah, because they were obviously in a relationship for a reason at the beginning, so it depends. Like, you have to really, with stuff like this, it's like you have to ask a lot more questions, because if this person actually was into the relationship at first, then maybe I would do something, to kind of pull back those beginning parts and see where it goes. If I got signs that said, it's not meant to be right now, it's not going anywhere, then I might stop. Um, this stuff is so personal, so it really just
Well,
depends
it
on.
depends,
It
right?
does.
If the person's cheating on you, do you really want to keep them around, even though you still love them? It depends on the situation. Is the person just stepping out, or are they really stepping out of the relationship?
Exactly.
It's
um,
hard. It's hard cider. It's not even beer, but
it's sweet tea.
it's
It's not vodka. It's
Friday
it's
night.
um, it's so challenging when it comes to relationships because, like I said, everything's so personal. Everything's different. Like, and it depends on the length of time you've invested. I think like if you have children together, if you really love each other, and then there's people who just they freak out. after so long of an investment, and they just go crazy. I've seen it happen, and so for someone to kind of pull that person back to them to try and work things out, I probably would, for me personally, I'd be okay with that. But to void or override their feelings, to override anything that they want to do, and just keep them regardless, like a prisoner, I wouldn't do that, because in the long run, it's damaging to you. It's damaging to your craft and your the work that you do, because you have to, like you said, Blight, you have to continuously do it, and so you're just, that hurts.
It's draining. You have to continuously pull power in order to put it into that relationship to keep it going.
Yeah, and then you feel it. You're putting that energy out there, but you feel what they are putting out. So why would you?
I think also when you're if you're desperate and you're putting in that desperation into your work, it cheapens your work. That time is better spent to try to find somebody who's actually meant for you, which you can do with spell work if you want.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you really can't do. I mean, if you want to keep someone that doesn't want you, you go ahead and you can do it. It's possible, but it's not healthy. It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for them either. But we don't really care about the other person. We care about ourselves. At the end of the day, I mean, we gotta look out for us, and it's not healthy at all. I don't know. I know
we didn't really talk about this too much before we started. What things can be used? What are good things to use for spell work for love?
Can you see?
Oh, your penises.
Yeah.
I have a couple of those.
There's this one.
Is that for love or for lust?
Okay. This could be for both.
Little rose quartz heart.
I forgot my hearts. This dude is ginormous. Oh. Poke.
I love this guy. This guy is on my love altar.
Oh, I like that.
Go to bed. What?
But okay, so you're fine. These can be used for both love and lust. I mean, obviously, phallic representation you can use it to keep that. Is that broken? Well, my cat jumped on my altar the other day and almost lit himself on fire.
Nice.
And he knocked, like, all these dicks just, they flew off. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And then he turned around and his tail was, like, in the candle. I'm like, really? Really? It was, yeah. It was not good. My cat knocked all these dicks down and then almost got himself caught on fire, so I threw him out. But, yes, these can be used for love and lust. Love, or relationship-wise, you can use it to represent, obviously, your man.
Mm-hmm.
You can use it to call to you more masculine or a more passionate, relationship. You can use it. You can work with them to help your man to be more erect, because if he has problems, he's going to need some help. But you can also use it to become fertile, for fertility, which then you can use it for prosperity. But those I use them for a love, lust, and sex oil that I created, and really supercharged them with those crystals. I put them in a grid and I connected them, and that cooked my oil.
They're also clear quartz, right?
Yes, they are clear quartz,
which amplifies everything. So
yes, so you got all these penis quartz, and they're like amplifying. Wow, it's just so it doesn't sound right.
Is that my phone or somebody else's? I'm hearing noises now. Okay. What about for the female side?
Really?
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
Lavender. Lavender's really good. Lavender is really good for female power, female sexuality. That's like more, I guess you can say submissive, but not. That sounds so like, I don't know. But lavender is really good. This isn't like really love lusty, but rose quartz. Rose quartz you can add to a grid or to working to promote like a stable love. So if you want to draw to you someone who is more stable, you want like a good working relationship, a relationship with someone who means well, then you want to add rose quartz. But yeah. Ooh. Dorothy Morrison. Endless Love, Spicy Romance Spray.
I forgot I have that.
It's awesome. See? I'm spicy now.
See, this skull, too, this is rhodonite, which helps with love and helps with self-love, and it actually just carrying it with me is why I started really associating this with love is it makes me feel in love, but like with everything. Not with a specific person or whatever, but like with life in general.
I want that. Shit. I need to get
I love it. I sent some to Nimbus like a really long time ago, and he told me that him and his wife started having a lot of fun.
What?
They started having a lot of fun. I don't know if he wants me shouting out everything, but it worked. It worked to spice up their relationship. We'll put it that way.
Kinky.
So,
ooh. Garnets are also really good in love workings and lust workings. I use those a lot when I'm doing that type of working, just because they're amazing and just so yummy. What else was I going to say? This is actually a really good book. Sense and Sensuality. Aromatherapy and essential oils for romance, love, and sex. You know what? Actually, I love it because it has both for male and female. So there's a lot of different, and different ideas.
oh, it tells you where to put it too. That's cool.
Different little points and like. Why does it show me this? I don't have cellulite, but it has a lot of really good information in this book. But another thing that you can work with, serpents. And I think Scarlet has some serpent stuff, but yes, serpents is a really good thing because, as we know, snakes are very enticing, the way they move, the way, the energy that they express, very fertile, very, very awesome in love and lust workings.
Would that tie into Adam and Eve too, for any reason, like that temptation?
Yeah, if you want to steal someone from another person.
Okay.
You want to take someone, you want to, like, okay, let's say if you were dating someone and they were dating another person, like, it's not, like, legit, you're just kind of feeling each other out, trying to see what, your options. And you know that they are with another person, but not, like, seriously, they're just, you know what I'm saying. You could work with the snake energy to pull that person towards you and basically take them from that possible relationship. Don't hate. I'm just saying. I'm giving possibilities.
That is good to know. I'm trying to. I have my.
You have
No,
your.
I'm lagging right now.
Oh, you're not lagging up
my-
here.
I have my book out. Well, you keep lagging, so I'm not sure what I'm doing. What about Apple? Using an apple.
Scarlet. Apples.
Well, apples, they can be used in love spells. But when I think of apples, I think of actually breaking up a relationship.
Yeah.
Letting that apple rot. But for, a love spell to bring people together, I've helped a couple clients and I put that apple in vinegar so it wouldn't rot. But when I work with apples, I guess more so than not, I've used it to help somebody end their relationship that they felt trapped in or abusive relationship. So I've used it for that more than actually.
Yeah, and I don't.
No, that's another important thing to talk about too. To how to safely get out of a relationship that you don't need to be in anymore.
Because unfortunately, I've helped way too many people get out of an abusive relationship, and it was apples that I used. Apples and nails. Whoa! Look who's here.
Wow. Hey, where's her video? She's showing up like a little.
I know. What is this shit?
Oh.
Maybe.
You like.
Alright, we'll just give her a couple minutes.
But apples, honestly, I've not really. I use them. They're not really like kinky, sexy magic. They're more like helping to heal after you break up, or more very subtle hints. Apples are very powerful, but in love workings, I don't work with them to really bring love. It's more of like this thing's here, and you kind of tie it in. But I use it also more for the healing aspect, either of rejection or a very horrible breakup. I even use it in like widow, when people pass away. Apple helps to bring that healing to the heart.
Yeah.
Okay, we also have Queen Elizabeth root. That is one that I have used. Queen Elizabeth root is one that I have used. It's also called, what is it? Orisis?
Oris?
Oris? I can't pronounce shit. Queen Elizabeth root or Oris. I've actually used that before, and that's a passion one. That's if you want to get laid.
You know.
Also, too, it's Friday. Friday is the love day. Friday is traditionally known as Freya's day and Venus day, so that is definitely a good way to tap into the love aspect.
Yeah, you don't want to be doing no love working on War Day unless you want kiki, rough sex.
Or unless you're trying to get out of your relationship.
Very true.
I have to see how they would use a raccoon penis bone. That is also in the book.
I was just looking for mine.
She has one.
I don't know where it's at.
Oh, you actually have one?
Yeah.
She does.
Where did you get it?
Well, I live in a small town.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of the farmers around here, they do raccoon trapping.
They debone a
They
penis.
sell every part, but at the local bar, they have a raccoon penis contest. Yeah, and whoever has the largest raccoon penis wins. I think it's
Scarlet's husband got
depending
her
on
one.
the size. It's depending on the size. It's anywhere between I think like $500 and $800. Well, one of my husband's coworkers actually traps raccoons, and so he told him that I wanted one, and so I got one. And I just saw it the other day. I don't know where it's at now.
Between $500 and $800 for a raccoon penis bone.
Yeah, whoever has the largest. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Wow. Well, in the book, it says, if a man wishes to gain the love of a woman, he gives her a love bone as a token of his esteem, or buries such a bone beneath her doorstep or in her yard.
Hi, Mary.
So that's
Hi.
interesting.
How are you?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
You
Me
blackmailed me into showing up here.
Mm-hmm.
Did you bring show and tell? Did you bring your toys?
I did.
Yay.
You guys are like flashing all over my screen right now.
Well, we all have our clothes on, so it's okay.
Thank goodness.
Whatever.
If I would have come into nudity, I would have left.
You
No,
would
you
have
don't.
like
No, I
glued
wouldn't
yourself here.
No, you don't.
You'd be like, let me join in.
Well, that's kind of awkward.
Whatever.
Well, on the note of what Blythe said about how she read to us about the penis bone, how a man would do those things to attract a woman, I guess this goes with a woman attracting a man is the Jezebel root.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But on this little label, it says to attract sugar daddies and wealthy men.
I need some Jezebel root.
So
I know
do
I need to use this, see if it works with the sugar daddies.
There's a hoodoo oil, like Miss Cleo May, is supposed to be really good for women who work as waitresses or strippers or something where they get tips, and it's supposed to help them get a lot of attention and flirty attention to get tips and money and stuff like that. I think it's Cleo May, or just Cleo.
I think it's Cleo May.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. So that's something to kind of get your attention, get the attention of people, but you're using it more towards a money advantage. You're not actually trying to get into a relationship with them.
I need the Cleo May too. I need some Sacred Whore blend.
That's pretty much, yeah. I don't have any of that.
You know. But, you know, when it comes to love, lust, and all that stuff, obviously we're not going to be shy. There are a lot of things that people do in the bedroom. You know, you have your sex toys, you have your creams, you have everything. And that's why we have Mary here, because she's a pure romance. Is it like a distributor? Yes.
consultant.
Consultant. She's a consultant of massive, massive monster dicks.
Hey, now. we choose to call them accessories.
Oh, accessories.
Yes, they're accessories.
But all those tools, all those accessories can be used to raise energy. They're very powerful in more ways than one, obviously. But do you have it? Let's show us. Come on. Whip it out.
What do you want to see, Michael?
Do you have the tongue of fun?
I do. Hang on.
You have to
That's
show
his favorite,
the audience the
isn't it?
tongue of fun. But seriously, that really helped. You can use that to help raise sexual energy. But if you ever, if let's say your partner's using that with you, if they ever break up with you, you can use that against them to seal their nature. You can use that because that has their work with you, obviously on it. So you could use that specific thing or that item to work against them in that department.
Really? Do you really want me to show this on here?
I'm serious.
Oh my god. Okay.
You know what? They're really good for sex magic. A lot of people think of sex magic as being, two people having sex with each other. Sex magic is very, very powerful by yourself. I've actually never done it, had sex magic with another person. I've only done it with myself. So I can't compare the two, but I know that it is very easy to focus on your desire. You're just distracting me now, Mary. It's very easy to what it is that you want since you're by yourself. And
Right.
A lot of people think that, I can't do that because I'm single. Yeah, you can.
You do it anyway, so might as well create something from it. But seriously, like what Mary has in her hand, think of it as like your like your wand. It's your sexy wand.
I was thinking the same thing.
You have to. Is it on?
There's also glass ones, and I think I've seen crystal penises that are like kind of real to size. One thing I've heard of too is actually using a male, like a penis candle for the female to actually like masturbate with it, and that's not something I think is very hygienic at all.
No.
It's something I've heard of, and I'm like, no, I don't think I would ever do that.
No, you just take your fingers and you get, your stuff, and then you anoint that. Don't be sticking the wax thing up in your hoo-ha.
No.
So, yeah, but I heard that, and I was like, no, I'm not, no.
But yeah, I mean, there's...
What just happened?
There's so many different things that you could use, and Mary, whenever you want to bring out another thing or whatever you want to show, we will discuss, because all of that can...
I'm digging.
Are there any particular questions that anybody that's watching this has?
I don't know. We have 9 people up in here, so they could be saying, hey, I have a question, let's talk. Don't be shy. You're not up in here on this talking about sex toys and...
There is nobody allowed to be shy right now.
Mm-mm.
I'm sitting here with things like this in my hand.
What's his name?
That's Mr. Dependable. Mr. Dependable's suction cups.
Wow.
Hey, you don't want that.
Look at Scarlet's face.
I need to make an order, Mary.
Okay.
I mean...
We can accomplish that.
Okay.
We definitely can. No, seriously though, all of those are tools that help raise your vibration. They help raise energy, and if a witch can focus that energy and channel it into something productive, then that's even more powerful. Sex magic is extremely powerful. You have that essence, that energy, and it's also healing. I think a lot of people forget that is very healing, because people have very they're insecure about their bodies. They are taught to hate their bodies. They're taught to hate, sex. They're taught to hate all of that. And so when someone works with these, accessories, it helps them to heal. And I know that sounds kind of weird, but it is very healing. You can achieve a lot through that, because you can work through so many hard issues through sex magic. So you can take Mr. Dependable and you can work with him to, honestly, you could work with him to bring healing to even that chakra, you know? There's so many different ways that you could work that. And it's not something to be ashamed about. It's not something to be, uncomfortable with. It's something that you should use because you're a witch. You have that at your disposal. You can take that and make it magical.
Sex is good for headaches too.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I have a
If you
headache.
actually if you actually relax enough and open yourself up, it does release the headache. So when your significant other taps you on the shoulder and you say, "No, I have a headache," well, that doesn't work anymore. So you might as well just do what you got to do and get rid of that headache.
You're like, here's a tongue of fun.
Exactly. Because it really, because sex, it releases so much.
It does. It does. It's almost like when you have ice and you put it out in the sun and it just melts and evaporates. That's really what that happens when you're having sex. You're working that energy, and then so much tension and so much energy gets dispersed. Which is why if you aren't with someone that you can have sex with, you have all of these toys, accessories, that you can utilize.
Yeah.
Also, you can use them with a partner, which is even more fun. You got some handcuffs, you got some whips.
Yes, I do. Do you want to see them?
Of course.
We also have collars.
Here are my handcuffs.
I thought Mary was going to be bringing it all out.
So it's not.
I like that collar.
And
This
the
collar's
cute
beautiful.
piece. And
Leash.
then I don't know where my blindfold went. But here's this thing. The whip.
I want a whip. I don't know why, but I really want one. That would be fun. Oh, there's a mask. And you know what's really fun about...
This is a blindfold, Michael.
Whatever, blindfold mask. Excuse me, there's the blindfold. But utilizing a blindfold is very powerful too, because when you put something over your eyes, when you're trusting in the other person, and at the same time you're going within. So if you're using this as a magical practice, you can put that blindfold on and you can turn within, and you have this deep spiritual connection. So you can tune into all those energies that you're working and have a more potent experience. Hey.
Also, when you're using a blindfold, when you take away one of your senses, it heightens all the rest of your senses.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and if you focus on that, you take that away and then you focus on the other senses, it just makes everything much more pleasurable. And then if you're happy, if you're getting pleasure from something, then you're going to produce stronger results. I keep hearing something over there.
I'm just putting stuff away.
Oh.
What about different kinds of oils and creams and different things that you can charge up before you use them?
Ooh.
Make your own concoction.
You can make your own KY, lubricant, with essential oils. Only use ones that say that they're very good to use on the body. Don't use something that does. Yeah, you don't want to use something that's not. I'll post this link in the description, but this lubricant, you use 1 ounce of coconut oil, 5 drops of Sensation essential oil, which is, I think, a Young Living blend, 3 drops of black pepper, and 2 drops of peppermint. It's like this warming and cooling effect at the same time. For those of you who like the tingle and the warming and the cool, that shit, great. I don't know. Sandalwood is really good. I like using sandalwood. Why am I the only one talking? Y'all say something.
Jasmine is good. I'm keeping an eye on my data because I may have to go soon, actually. Jasmine is really good for, I think more of like the passionate, lustful stuff. So rosemary is good for fidelity, I think, and for protecting your home and your family.
You know, a lot of people use rose. I hate rose. I'll use it, but I honestly, I have this. I just hate rose. But it has a very powerful influence. It's very mean. Like, it's very sexual, but it's very needy. So you can use rose oil to attract, to call someone, but basically in dominating, like if you really want to dominate someone, if you really want to have like a very intense sexual experience, add rose to a blend. What's so funny over there?
Who?
You.
Just hanging out, half asleep. I don't want my picture plastered all over the internet, so.
Okay, let's talk about a little bit about revenge work when it comes to relationships. Like, what can you use to get back at that person who's done you wrong? Any ideas, any tips, any suggestions, any personal experiences?
Well, you could probably use rose thorns for something like that.
Absolutely. I have a jar of those here somewhere.
It's the first thing I thought of.
Yeah, rose thorn. I have back here somewhere in my room of mess.
Pissing me off.
I have rose thorns, and those things are mean. But I like, okay, so if I wanted to work against someone, I'd probably use like the rose thorns. I would mix some tumbleweed. I would get an apple. I would cut it in half, and I'd do a little something with that, and slowly take away the apple pieces, farther and farther away, if I really want to get away from someone. Or if I want to really mess up someone's heart, just get something that's going to represent the heart. And I love my black obsidian. I always talk about it, but it's mean. It really digs deep, so I'll mix that with some tumbleweed. I love tumbleweed too. Probably some belladonna, and really get some nails and like dig deep. I'm mean though.
No. I think something that's worked best for me was actually moth wings. You ever used moth wings?
No.
Moth. Yep. Complete chaos.
Oh,
I can see that.
Yeah.
Moths freak me out. They freak me the fuck out. They're weird. They're just weird, and they're big. Some of them, the ones that are really big, like they're big, and they fly your head. No, they're weird.
I think that's why it would be good for chaos. You could probably also use spider webs and trap people up in their own bullshit with the spider webs. That would really.
Right, and.
Those are my moth wings. They're in process right now, actually, so I'm just going to set them back down. But
She brought it out on purpose.
No, they were sitting over there.
No, I'm liking this because he does this type of stuff to me all the time, so I'm glad he's getting it back.
Good.
What else?
Okay.
Another thing is too, like, you know, over the summer I had that yellow jacket problem, and I have that yellow jacket nest now.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. You could really fuck up somebody's home, because if you think about it, you know, the yellow jacket nest is home for them, and they're really aggressive and nasty and disgusting.
Right. Another thing is, like, if, like, okay, let's say you're in a long relationship and you've obviously had sex with each other, you've used accessories. You could take an accessory that your partner has used on you and use that against them, because if they're the ones using it the most, like, you know, they're helping to please you, whatever. You can take that, because that has all their energy on it. That has, like, intense, like, sexual, personal energy. So you can take that and use that against them. Like, if they're cheating on you, use that to smash their sex drive. Use that to tie their sexual desire to something, like, that's painful. You know?
You can take the essence also of a hickey. If somebody leaves a hickey, you can, you know, I know you mentioned this with bruises. You take a paper towel, and you can, like, soak up the essence of the hickey. You can use regular, normal fluids and stuff too from somebody.
Yes. Ew, I like that. That gives me some ideas. Okay, so someone's asking about, basically, is it fair, if you're a witch and your partner is not a witch, is it fair to go within and use sex magic with them and they don't know it?
Absolutely.
And why do you think so?
I mean, you're raising energy.
Might as well use it, right?
Might as well use it.
Anyway, I mean, I honestly, I think the same thing. Like, it just depends. It depends on what I'm doing. Like, it depends. If I'm gonna really connect with, like, spirit, if I'm gonna channel deity or something like that, I don't think I could do that with someone who doesn't understand or who can't take care of me. Because if you're doing something like that, there are things that can get out of hand. And if they don't have the proper setup, they don't know how to care for your body. They don't know how to work with you. It just can get messy. And I don't think I would do that with that. But for basic things, I think I would use it. You know, why not? It's going to be put to waste if you don't. Scarlet.
Well, I really don't see what the difference is, honestly, between doing it by yourself versus doing it with a partner and not telling them.
Yeah, that's true. They got something you need. Use their tool.
Yeah.
That's true.
No pun intended.
Blythe.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't see a problem with using the energy because, like you said, it's there, and you can also create the sexual energy between you and a non-magical person very easily, which is something that I have done. If your relationship needs a little bit of that boost in the bedroom or whatever it is, yeah, definitely go for it. I mean, if you're with a partner, like your partner, they should probably figure that you're doing something anyway, because that's just who you are. That's part of who you are. So it's whatever. But if it's somebody if it's like a random person or a hookup or whatever, who fucking cares? I mean, they're not gonna know.
No.
As long as you're not hurting them, they're not gonna know. I don't think it's really gonna.
They might want to feel pain. You never know.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's what we do. You know, we use the energy around us. We use stuff to our advantage. That's kind of what goes hand in hand with being a witch. So, do it. And that really that's personal. It's personal choice. You know?
Yeah, it's up to the person.
During it, when, you know, the energy is between you two at that moment. But when you're done, like, to me, like, the energy just hovers.
Yeah.
And kind of, so why not use it?
And
Whether
you know,
they know or not, you know? They're not going to know that all of a sudden the energy is out of the room if they're not magical.
right. That's interesting because if it just kind of stays with you, it's better to use it. You know, if it's just hanging around, it's better to make use of it, direct it, get something, rather than just linger, because that energy might not be a positive experience just lingering. You know, someone else can walk into it and might get the wrong idea. Or if you don't utilize that energy and you, let's say, go say hi to the mailman and they feel that from you, that can cause problems. Unless you really want to say hi to the mailman.
Depends on what he's bringing you that day.
Right?
If he's bringing you a package from Mary, you might want to use that.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
That also goes with kind of abusive things too. If there's anything where there's abuse, then you can feel the energy in the air. It's just that icky thing. So I don't know, maybe should we clear our space after we have sex? Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Practice safe sex. Which yeah.
I guess cleanup is part of it, right?
Yeah, you don't want to be dirty afterwards, a little messy and juices going all over the place and Nope. Okay, so let's say someone was cheating on you. Let's say you're going through, or someone's coming to you. They have been through an abusive relationship. They are hurting it, but they love this person. They still want them. What would you do? Like, if they're asking you for your advice on how to take care of it, what would you do in a situation like that?
So they're abusive, but they want to stay with them? Was that the question?
Yeah, basically they're in an abusive relationship, but they still love this person, because when you're in an abused relationship, that tends to happen a lot. You know,
Well, yeah, that's more of a dependent kind of. It's a dependent love. It's not really a.
Right.
I don't know. I've had friends that have actually been in that and thought that they wanted to stay, but don't ask me for advice on that because.
It's a tough one, because I have personally had a friend who went through like a really hard relationship, and I've seen the physical abuse. Like, it got to the point where pretty much they were gonna die, and that's not even a joke. They were gonna get killed. They were gonna die, but they didn't know what to do, and they couldn't. They felt like they had no power, and they couldn't do anything, and they wanted to stay because they didn't know anything else, and they were beat down so much they didn't think that they could leave. And
they're made to feel unworthy. They're made to feel like nobody else is ever going to want them because that person has put that in their mind.
Right.
I think in a situation like that, it would be good to control the abusive person in a way where you can then get over and get past and go to a different relationship that is suitable for you. That's another thing that's like with that making somebody love you forever. It's a lot of work, and I think it's very draining, and it's not worth it. You could use it to control the person and or to get separated from them. That's not a situation that I would advise anybody to stay in, even with children.
Right. And this friend had quite a few children with this person, and they asked me to help. I didn't do what they asked me to do. I did what I was told to do, and it helped them. They got out of that situation. It's unfortunate, but I made the dude find someone else, and I took him out of the equation, and she moved on, and she ran once she saw that. Once he was in a different relationship, and he was still with her, like married, but he found someone else. She kind of got that confidence, got that power back, and she made the decision to leave.
Mm.
And then we worked on healing her. We worked on strengthening herself, and making sure that he pays for what he did, and he did. There was a time where he did find someone else, still messing with her, so he got sent to the hospital, and he was in the hospital for a while, and he can't really do anything when he's locked up in the hospital. So that's when she got her out. And I think people need to know that it's really tricky in these types of situations, but sometimes you just have to listen to what Spirit's telling you, and I couldn't help someone staying in that situation if I knew that they were gonna die, and it really got to that point. It's a hard topic to talk about, but people go through that all the time, and they need to know that they do have the power to get out of a situation like that.
Mm.
I helped a client in an abusive relationship. I mean, it wasn't as far advanced as the one that you helped with, Michael. But if it was ignored, it could have got that far. But what I did was, and it's just something that comes to you, like spirits are telling you. So what I did was I made a figure of her out of wax. And then I took mesquite thorns and I poked them into her, but the thorns were, facing out.
Ah.
So when he would go to hit her, the thorns would be on the outside of her.
I like that.
And she told me, she goes, he would swing at me, but he wouldn't make connection. So it was enough for her to know that he wasn't going to touch her, and for her to gather herself up and her things and their son and then leave. So it was like he would still get angry, he would still charge at her, but he wouldn't connect like he used to. So I just put
I like that.
a bed of thorns around her. So, I mean, it feels good when you can help somebody get out of a relationship like that.
Yeah, because people don't deserve to go through that. People deserve to be loved. People deserve to have happiness, and they should not have to go through something like that. No one deserves to go through something like that at all. So when we have the power to change that, and someone comes to us, and then we have the power to act. Sometimes they can't act for themselves.
I actually have to get going.
Okay.
So, but I'm hoping to get back with you guys soon and catch up.
Okay.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye. So now, Mary.
Oh no.
Scarlet. It's just the three of us for a little while longer. And I titled this Love, Lust, and Laughter, and we're talking about deep shit. Oh my
I know. Why are we talking about abusive relationships?
I don't know. That's just kind of the way it went. What else? I mean, liven it up.
There's no laughter with that.
Well, there is laughter when you know that the person ended up in the hospital and got hurt and broke some bones and stuff.
Well, yeah, all right. Right.
I mean, no, I was laughing. I was happy. I'm like, you don't.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Do I have any questions over here? Not really. Not really. So, love. Oh, did we answer this? Basically, someone was asking if to do love work, to do any kind of love casting, should you have self-love first? Should you love the person you are before you try and change something in that department?
I think so.
I absolutely think so.
Yeah.
I think you have to love yourself before you can truly love anything else, honestly. I mean,
Yeah, because if you lack love for yourself and you don't, have the confident self-love for yourself, what makes you think you're going to have it for that other person? So what you have for yourself, you'll have for that other person.
Absolutely. I mean, you're a practitioner, so if you're going to use that energy, if you're going to channel, if you expect that, then you kind of have to. I mean, you don't have to. It's still a process. Self-love is a process, and it's not going to be like it's not going to come to you overnight. But you do have to start working on it. You have to love the person you are every day.
Yes, I do.
In order to channel that, in order to really cast from that place to attract it back, you need to emanate it. And in order for that to happen, you have to have some sort of respect and love for the person that you are. I mean, I love myself, but I still hate spiders. uh, but yeah, I think to have a solid foundation in your craft, especially when you're working with love, self-love, confidence, anything that you really do, you have to love the person that you are, and you just have to figure out how to do that. You have to ask yourself questions, you have to figure out what you don't like about yourself and what you do like about yourself, and how you can sort of see the parts of you that you don't like in a different light.
mm-hmm.
And even like a lot of people do, sweetening work to sweeten a situation. You can actually do that for the aspects of yourself that you are uncomfortable with. Like for me, my weight, I'm not happy with. It makes me feel very uncomfortable, and so I could sweeten that up. I could help myself see myself again in a different light, and with the power of the craft to ease those beliefs, ease those judgments. Oh my God, that was long-winded.
I have these. It's a mixture of amber and sunstones.
Ooh.
I love sunstone.
And I think that used with cinnamon
Mm-hmm.
warms things. It'll heat things up.
Sexy.
So sunstones, obviously, with the sun, it's hot.
Right.
Amber, I don't know about anybody else, but amber to me is a dark, warm color.
Yeah.
You put them two together and then you add some cinnamon, you can heat shit up in the bedroom real quick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, and amber, like you said, it's like a darker, like a deeper. That takes you to like a deeper. You connect on a deeper level, so you could do some really fun things with that stuff.
Yes, you
can. Well,
and this, get it. I'll just take it out. It's a piece of hibiscus.
Oh yeah.
That can be used.
So Mary.
Yes, sir.
My beautiful Mary. Is there any like love workings that you ever done that you really enjoyed, or is there anything that you personally like for any type of like loveless work, like anything that stands out that it's like your go-to if someone ever came to you, or if you decide like I want this, and is there anything that you'd go to besides your accessories? Yeah, to do any working.
I don't really have a go-to. I mean,
just kind of whatever comes.
Yeah. What are you drinking?
It's his birthday.
I'm drinking sweet tea.
What's in it?
Sweet tea.
Okay.
It's pretty sweet.
No, I mean, I don't really have a go-to. I don't think. Just whatever I feel like works at the moment. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot how I work. I listen to spirit, whatever comes to me. So I have a lot of things that I like to use, but it really just depends on that moment, what I'm doing, what I want, what I'm guided to. Yeah. But I love mixing cinnamon with cayenne. A little bit of cayenne because a little too much, then it's too hot and you're uncomfortable. Like if you're doing work for the bedroom and you have too much heat, it's just uncomfortable. You're not having fun because it's too hot. You're sweaty. You're like slipping off each other. It's not good. But yeah, I like to mix a little bit of brown sugar, some cinnamon, some cayenne. Sometimes it just depends on how fast, how fast you want it to go, or if you need to get someone to move a little faster than they're going. You could add some maple syrup.
Really, maple syrup.
Yeah, because maple syrup is sugary. It's
Yes.
sweet, but it moves faster. Like if you're in a relationship.
It moves faster than honey.
Yeah, and if you're in a relationship with someone and they're like kind of afraid of that commitment, you could use maple syrup to kind of like, come on, bitch, we're going. You know you're gonna go with me. You know you're going. We're gonna do shit. So let's go. So that the maple syrup will help to sort of lubricate that whole situation, and it's like, boom, we got it.
That's just like honey jars. Depending on what kind of results you want and when you want it done, you can use honey if you want to get there gradually, or syrup if you need it to happen faster.
Ooh, I like that. Oh, someone just said, oh, this is good. Alicia said she likes to put vanilla beans and cinnamon in the sheets to draw that. I must have you energy to the bed for nights that he says he's too tired. Oh. Nice.
Vanilla's good.
I like vanilla.
Yeah, I think it does good opening the senses.
Mm-hmm. I do. I like vanilla. I like the scent.
Scarlet, you have some vanilla and amber on its way to you right now, by the way. So.
Ooh. Wait, oh no, talk about your candle. People need to know about that candle.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
That candle.
The candle that
I don't know, the candle that you're telling me about last night or the night before.
The candle I ordered.
Yeah, that smells yummy and it can be used as like a lotion or
or
oil.
It's a soy massage candle. It doesn't have wax in it. When it melts, it's a soy oil, basically.
Nice. So do you light it up like a real candle?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to see it? I can go get it. Hang on.
So, Scarlet,
Yes.
this is going to be fun. So, okay, let's say you have that candle. What would you use that for magically? Because it's a candle, but it's also like a lot of different other things.
Yeah. Well,
Whoa.
considering that it's soy, it's natural. So I would use it, melt some up, and then depending on what I'm working on, I would, pour a little bit on that, like the candle that I'm going to be burning, or maybe some stones to bring the like a natural effect.
Mm-hmm.
Bring an organic result.
Ew, organic. It would help, like, yeah, kind of like bring about this organic. Ooh, that's a big candle.
Yeah. See. But when it melts,
I like how it has that little dip thingy, like.
Yeah, it has a little pour thing.
Oh, that's nice, kinky.
So that when it melts, it just pours out the massage oil.
Hmm.
And this, hey, Scarlet, I don't know if you knew this or not, but this is actually a chalkboard,
You can write on it?
and it comes with chalk.
Oh my god.
I will write on it, massage me now, and then hand it to Jose.
There you go.
There
See,
you go.
that's you. Does it have a scent? Does it have a scent?
It does, but
Because if it like has a specific scent, you can kind of work that too.
it has a scent, but it doesn't say what the scent is.
Does it kind of smell sweet?
It smells sweet. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so like you said, if you take that candle, which is very fun, you can light it up, program it. It has this organic sweetening
Absolutely.
effect, and then you work with it with a partner, like, or if you're looking for a partner, get a poppet, create that, put it on the pop a little bit, and just massage it into it, and like put your energy into that, and call to you what you're seeking, like the type of qualities. That's a really good. That's a good way to start some like sexual attraction, relationship attraction. That'd be a good candle to have.
Yeah, absolutely. And this little candle will last you for 20 massages.
Now is that like
20, Scarlet.
Well,
20,
I
Scarlet?
might order another one.
Well, you know where to find me.
Yeah, you just keep that on my profile.
Okay.
Little customer notes.
You want me to put that on auto ship for you?
There you go. Okay. But yeah, it's like I think people need to realize they can have so much fun, like with the work that you do, Mary, like with the accessories that you sell. You can have fun with it. It's not just about physical pleasure; it's about spiritual, emotional connection as well. And you can take that and make it an even more powerful experience. If you're trying to attract something, manifest something in your life, this is like, what better way to do it than from something like this? What is that?
This is called
Oh.
O.
Oh.
I think we already talked about O.
O is.
O is the unisex and triple tingle enhancement cream. This will raise enough energy that'll put you both through the ceiling.
Nice. Put that on my thing too.
On your auto ship?
Yep, thank you.
You guys didn't realize you were watching like a QVC.
You made me come here.
I know. I did make you come here. What's that?
This is
Perfume?
truly sexy. This is a pheromone-based perfume.
Ooh.
Is it like from animal anal glands?
I don't believe so.
Sometimes that happens. But it's okay if it does the job, I guess. No, that O cream though, like all these products, if you infuse them with intent, if you like work them before you actually utilize them, you guys are gonna have so much fun and manifest so much faster. Especially if you have a healthy sex life. Just programming these things to benefit you, just try it out. You should try it out, and you should let us know how fast that the stuff that you are working on, like you're attracting into your life, how fast it comes to you. Because it really is. Sex magic goes faster because once you get into that connection, once you get into that movement, you sort of just let go, you know, and you become one with this whole experience. And it's just like, bam, you have this fast witchcraft.
Mm-hmm.
So wait.
Oh, her and her strawberry milk.
Strawberry milk.
Hardcore partier over here.
It brings all the boys to the yard. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that you can think of that we should express before we just say peace out? Um, and this show is really, it's covering. We'll probably have Mary on again in the month of February. She doesn't know it yet because I haven't asked her, but
You
know.
didn't ask me this time. You blackmailed me.
You said you were gonna be here. She did. She did.
She did.
She did. She was chilling, like, oh, here's my little smoke, here's my
I
some
can
chocolate.
I can show you that.
It's like, you want to see my toys? And we're
You
like,
don't
yeah.
have that monster one anymore?
No, I had to give it to its owner.
Oh, well, that sucks.
I know.
That would have been interesting to share.
It would have.
That thing's
Yeah,
humongous.
the monster can really do some damage. You talk about the monster and some curse work.
That thing scared me.
Scared you.
Yes.
But yeah, February is going to be all about, love, lust, relationships. What February's, the month of February is considered, all that stuff. So we'll be talking a lot about those things. If you all have any questions about that, just send them to the page, send them to the channel, and if you want to order yourself some really cool accessories, we'll put you in contact with Mary, because she's very passionate about what she does.
I am.
She's awesome.
And she's so fun. You guys, you have to check her out. If you're gonna buy that stuff, you're gonna get it from her. Okay?
And
That's
next time he's going to plan this when I'm not working so that I don't have to run in the door and change and jump on here real fast.
Maybe not. We don't know.
She even does online parties, people.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get hostess rewards.
How much did you get for free on your party, Scarlet?
Every goddamn thing. That was like, what was it, 69?
It was like 60. You got free on yours. Mm-hmm.
And that's free magic. Haha. And
Right.
pleasure. So, yeah, we'll put you in contact. We'll put it all in the description. This has been fun. We were, so off, whatever, but it's okay. It's been fun. Again, just put your questions in the group, on the page, or on the YouTube channel. And I think that's it from me. Is there anything else that y'all want to say?
No.
Okay. Well, peace out. Practice safe sex, hex, all of it. Have fun.